And folks, we have a great guest out here today. You know, it's a Friday. You know how much I love fishing, and you know how much I never catch any fish. You know, there's a great organization, folks, in Clearwater. We happen to be headquartered in Clearwater. This organization, it's making a difference fishing, okay? And what they do, they've been in business for 22 years. It's a 501c nonprofit. Bottom line, they take care of kids, adults with special needs. They have a tournament that's coming up August 19th. Now, bottom line, if you happen to be in Clearwater, great. I'd love you to come to the tournament. We know you're right across the whole country. We get a special guest, Tom Free. We're going to talk about it. I'd love you to send them a small donation so they can take care of more children, more adults, more grants. Tom Free, welcome to TFNN.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing wonderful. Thanks for having us on so we can talk about the auction that's occurring on August 19th.
So tell us about exactly what you do and how they started doing the fishing tournament.
Okay, we basically we call them fishing tournaments. They're more of a fishing experience.
Yes.
You know, we bring the kids out, for example, to Pier 60 on Clearwater Beach, and we'll usually have in the neighborhood of 200 to 250 kids.
Yep.
Out there on the pier. Every kid gets a fishing pole and as many hot dogs and hamburgers and donuts as we can shovel down them, and we just spend the day fishing out on Pier 60. We've got volunteers out there measuring the catch, helping the children and their families have a good time. At the end of the day, we go into the pavilion and we give out prizes for the biggest fish, the ugliest fish, the smallest fish, whatever we can think of. And the kids just have a great time. Now, we also have adult tournaments, which, like you said, we've been doing this for about 22 years.
Yeah.
We have started fishing when they're very young, and they age out of our kids tournament, and then we just transition them right into our adult tournament. So we try to let them enjoy a day of fishing just like the rest of us like to go out and enjoy a day of fishing.
And for folks around the country, right? So check this out. Pier 60, folks. Clearwater Beach is beautiful. Pier 60 is amazing. The amazing part about Pier 60 is that some of these kids are probably catching little sharks because, I've been down there years ago, Tom, all right? And when you catch a little one, it's like, oh, no, where are the big ones, right?
Well, you'd be surprised at what you see swim by Pier 60, just yards away from all our visitors from up north that are enjoying the water.
Yes.
There's some other visitors that are out there doing some swimming that you would not necessarily want to see.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Now, children, adults, special needs. I mean, it's expensive. Never mind all the love that everyone needs, but talk to me about the expenses that these parents go through.
It's not cheap raising a child with special needs. So, we started a grant program.
Yes.
And this grant program, it can cover anything from, sometimes we'll give out, we'll help a family with a year's worth of diapers, adaptive bikes and trikes, to let the kids get out there and get some exercise, adaptive wheelchairs. Nowadays, with the iPads becoming so popular, there are
Yes.
a lot of software programs that go on the iPads that help with communications for children that are nonverbal.
Okay.
And the parents can submit grant requests through our website. There's a process with information that they need to supply us, and then we try to fill as many of these grants as we can. Since 2005, we've filled over $400,000 worth of grant requests.
Now,
and there's unfortunately never enough money to grant every single request that we have. We'd love to be able to fill every one, but the economic reality is that we have to do the best we can with what we have.
And folks, when we talk nonprofits, one of the questions always is, okay, you get a nonprofit, what are the salaries, how much is coming out of it? My understanding is that no one gets paid a salary in this nonprofit.
There is no one that receives a dollar for what they do at Make a Difference Fishing. It was started by a group of local Clearwater businessmen. One of our friends had a nephew that didn't have any legs. Loved to go fishing, and he thought, well, if he likes to go fishing, I bet you there are a bunch of other kids out there
Yes.
that would enjoy the same sort of thing. And over the years, it's just grown and grown and grown. And we not only put on tournaments in Clearwater. We have both a children's tournament and an adult tournament in Clearwater.
Okay.
We put on tournaments for the city of Largo. We also put on a tournament up in Waverly, Georgia. And recently we were contacted by a local assisted care living facility that handles with very medically challenged children. And they have a pond on their property, and we actually went over and put on a tournament just for them because these kids are so medically dependent upon machinery, they can't really get out for long periods of time and get away from the facility, so we came to them.
That is so cool, man. Well, folks, what I'd love you to do, just open up your wallet a bit, send a small donation to them. Now, let me give you the address, folks, and this address is going to be on our website. So you're going to send it to Make a Difference Fishing. It's P.O. Box 16535, Clearwater, Florida, 33766. So it's P.O. Box 16535, Clearwater, Florida, 33766. And, whatever you can afford, folks, I would just love you to send it. If you happen to be in the Clearwater, Tampa area, well, great. Come on down, because on the 19th, folks, the 19th is an auction, Tom, right?
Yes, sir. Down at the Clearwater Hilton on Clearwater Beach.
Yep.
One of our beautiful hotels here on Clearwater Beach. We're going to be having a casino night and benefit auction. With your price of admission, you get $5,000 of casino money to get out there and play all the games. And the more you win, the more chances you have at winning prizes. You take the money at the end of the evening and you turn it in for tickets, and you'll have the ability to win a bunch of different prizes. We have a silent auction that goes on. We have a live auction with larger items at the end of the evening. And in addition to that, a lot of local restaurants will be providing food, so that you don't want to play on an empty stomach. So there'll be some great food, and there are cash bars available because you need a couple of beverages there to help you.
Totally. And folks, so for everyone around the whole United States, you can go to makeadifferencefishing.org. You can pull it up if you happen to be in this area. Come on down to the auction on the 19th. If you're not in this area, I'd love you to open up your wallet a little, send them $25, pop it in the mail. Bottom line, folks, it's a great thing to do, helping a lot of people. You have a huge amount of volunteers that just do it for love and do it that they want a better society. So,
yeah, the volunteers are the backbone of this organization. We have some of the greatest people. And, and that's another thing we can always use. If there's somebody out there who has a heart for kids and loves to fish and wants to get involved, we'd love to have you. I get more out of what we do than I think any of the kids do.
It's a beautiful thing. Well, listen, man, we appreciate you being out there. We appreciate all the volunteers. We appreciate what you're doing. You're just making a better world every day, man, and that's exactly where it's at. Thank you, Tom. Have a great one and have a safe one.
Hey, thank you, Tom. Thank you for all your listeners out there. We really appreciate the time that you let us come on it.
Absolutely.